Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Dr. Sowmya NS, who's the COO and Chief Mentor of Steady Medic, is an eminent gynecologist and an entrepreneur who envisions creating a better healthcare environment where utmost patient care remains the primary objective. Her firm belief in providing quality medical education paved the way for launching Study Medic. Visionary by nature, Dr. Sowmya upholds quality mentoring as a motto and scribes the same among her colleagues in the Study Medic family. She approaches mentoring with utmost novelty and is known for her unique and top notch mentoring. Nurturing the students of premier medical education, Dr. Sowmya makes sure that the concepts are clear and the students are moving upwards in the career ladder, finding new areas of career growth. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hi, Vatika. Thank you. Thank you for such a kind introduction. And I'm good. And how about you?
I'm fine as well, ma'am. So, before entering into the questions, tell us something about you and your professional journey.
Okay, perfect. I think already most of the important bits you have already spoken about. Actually, I started off as obstetrician and a gynecologist. That was my dream, which would help to save two lives together. So that was my initial dream. But as I proceeded in the career, there is always a requirement to upgrade yourself, and you need to have an evidence-based knowledge to give a holistic care to your patient. So that's what pushed me to go towards taking other foreign degrees, like probably the membership for Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecology in the London. So during that process, I realized that as overseas candidates for the doctors who didn't have any training in the UK or the Ireland or any other foreign countries, we had a specific requirement which was required to pass these exams. And definitely, as you know, not only the money factor, we need a lot of, probably we will have a lot of limitations or the problems to overcome to achieve that. So that that ignited my passion of teaching. Actually, I have been a teacher from my undergraduate days. I have always loved teaching people. So that fire probably brought in a lot of things to me. And we started off with my friend circles, then within no time we grew up, and actually we have been teaching thousands and thousands of people all over the world now.
Right, ma'am. So, I'm really keen to know that what inspired you to pursue this particular field as your career and business.
Okay, as you all know, to be an obstetrician or a gynecologist, it is like taking care of the woman from the child is born, probably from the time she starts getting her menarche, the first periods from when she starts getting till she stops her periods, and even after that. And you know that as women, we go through lots of physical, emotional, and psychological turmoil, and probably keeping a holistic approach to women's health has always been my dream. And I started off, as I said, like in the beginning, I started off to refine my skills as an obstetrician and a gynecologist. But as I moved forward, I realized whatever the knowledge you have, it must be shared, it must be distributed. That's why I started teaching people around. And now I can proudly say that we are instilling this evidence based knowledge to all the so much of aspirants who are doing a great job in turn by helping the women of their own country.
Indeed, ma'am. So, moving ahead, we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for any one of us. So, what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially when you started this journey?
Okay, I would say that they were not challenges, probably. Probably, I would say the shortcomings, because when I started off, as I said to you in the before, in the beginning only, that it was for a group of friends which I started teaching for my MRCOG Part 3 exams. After I cleared, I started off teaching them, which gave us very successful results. And slowly, we started with all different courses like MRCPI and FCOG and so many other courses under our banner. Initially, when we started, our thing was to give the best education, which is affordable, feasible, acceptable, and sustainable to every other person. Because we can think of countries like India, but there are people which are actually third world countries, are probably underdeveloped countries like Nigeria, South Africa, who would really need a lot of support from all of us, even the doctors, I would say, to grow, to make them grow better and to give an evidence-based care. So I would say initially my challenges were to make sure that I reach to people who are in need, and then slowly through word of mouth, because you know that the best advertisement what you can get is the word of mouth from the students. Like they would definitely say that what how we help them, because I always make sure that it is not only about the teaching, it's about the emotional support, it's about the emotional growth what they would be going, because as you know, women are always multitaskers. One of the biggest challenges for us is also to arrange the classes in such a way that they would finish their family work, they would take care of their childcare duties, and also they would be working women. To adjust the schedule for all these women, majority are women, of course we have men also nowadays, men and women both of them do a lot of multitasking. So it is about scheduling and probably streamlining the classes for them or the teaching courses for them. So what over the years, what I have realized is it's like giving a customized plan for every other person whoever comes in. So I think that is what our success is. It's not only the live classes. We have lots of products which have come in, like the e-course, e-book, and all those things. And I just want to tell you one more thing. Because of all this, where we have reached is now we have collaborated with the prestigious European Board of Obstetrics and Gynecology. They have identified us as a global partner. So that is something which is indeed a great pleasure for us, because that shows how much quality mentoring we already are doing.
Right. So, since you mentioned a little bit about the services with which you reach out to people, I'd like you to tell a detailed version of what all services you provide to them.
So initially, when we started off, we started with obstetrics and gynecology because I am one. So we started off like basically for the MRCOG, that's the membership of Royal College of Obstetrics and Gynecology London, and we have MRCPI Iceland, and then we have, as I said, the new we are the global partners now for the European Board of Obstetrics and Gynecology, EPOG. But apart from this, we have started with MSMD DNB courses. That is the master degrees which in the Indian students usually need to have as a master as to specialize their skills. The next thing is we already have like a study MRCS or study FRCS, which is a branch of surgery which again which is awarded by the Royal College of Surgeons. Apart from that, we have streamlined our things for improving or probably fine tuning the skills. It is not that everybody would want to have an additional membership, additional fellowships, or probably they are in no mode to go for any other courses. So what we are bringing up is something called study vaginal surgery courses. As you might have heard, for the gynecologists, vaginal surgeries are a little tricky unless they're being trained for. So we are coming up with a short-term courses like study vaginal surgery courses, which are actually shorter and long-term courses, which helps them to retune and refine them. Apart from this, I always wanted to do something for the paramedical staff, like probably the nurses, lab technicians, physiotherapists. For them, we are starting up with the IBCLC. IBCLC is nothing but the lactation consultants course, which would help them immensely if they're looking for a career overseas. Of course, we are expanding faster and bigger. We are going towards the RANCOG, that's the Australian college, as well as we have study PLAB, study ILTS to name few. So apart from these courses, as I said, it's about we are helping them to attain their fellowships or probably the prestigious memberships of the Royal College or probably the international fellowships. Also, we are, I can proudly say, not only from the clinical part of it, we are also helping them to retune their surgical skills. So lots more to come in Vatika. So whoever is interested, I would definitely ask them to visit us because every other day we are coming with lots and lots of new courses. It's all.
Right, so we all have certain plans for a future. So, what are your future plans?
Okay, so my future plans would be to tell you simply that I would want some to provide education to everybody whoever is willing to have that in a very affordable, feasible, and an sustainable way. So I want everybody to practice an evidence-based practice, give an approach to holistic care to the woman, whoever walks into you. So let it be the doctor, let it be a nurse, let it be anybody, whoever you are treating a woman, you must be making sure that you give the best. So how do we do that? We will be making sure that we will be reaching all the medical colleges, all the nursing colleges in India and all over the world to help them to probably become better versions of themselves. Because finally, we want everybody to have the best of their knowledge. Because, Patika, education shouldn't be based on the money or the probably their financial background, right? So for that, we also have the scholarships which we give like based on their merits. So basically, my vision is to go give medical excellence or medical education beyond boundaries and to give a finally our aim is to make sure that the holistic approach to the all the patients who visit us because we have the obstetric field we are going to start with the pediatric field. We are going to pediatrics. We have already started with the surgery. So our main vision and I would say aim is to make sure that we give the holistic management or holistic approach to the patients so that they get the best care from the best doctor, whoever has been with us. And also, one, as I said, the education should everybody should get the education what they wish for. That's the biggest thing which I want to achieve in coming years.
Right, ma'am. So, moving ahead, you must be knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign prevailing in India right now. So, what are your views on the campaign and how are you working towards it?
Perfect. So Atmanirbhar is nothing but the self-reliant. As I said, we are basically a women-based organization. We have lots of majority of the employees are women for us, and it is like you can say for the women, by the women, and to the women. So we usually always give an opportunity for these women to grow and to achieve whatever their dreams are. Basically, you know that if you help a woman or if you educate a woman, you are helping not only the whole her but also the family and the whole society. So we make sure that all these wonderful girls who are with us are all the, I won't say even the our backend team, even the staff who are working in our company, but also all the women or all the doctors who are coming with us with lots of issues. I must say, Vatika, there are so many things which are even though they are doctors, they are going through like any other woman. It could be abuse, it could be probably financial constraints, it could be multiple things probably as I think I have heard a lot when the pandemic set in because everybody had lost a lot of people. And so that time, the emotional support was really required for them. So I would say making these women are all the students who come in with us, men or women who come with us, to give them that emotional support when they need and to make sure they stand on their own feet because that's very important, especially the girls in our company. We make sure that they are working towards their betterment so that they would stand on their own and they would help their family and also in turn the whole society and the nation. Yeah.
All right, ma'am. So, first of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award and who all were the constant supporters in this journey of yours?
Okay. So first of all, I never expected this that I would get something like this because I'm not for a kind of a person who is like actually knows about all this or who thinks about all this. But I must say, I wouldn't do this. I don't think this was possible without my husband because he has been the biggest, greatest strength for me. And also, I would say my whole family, my husband's family, and my own family, my mother-in-law, my mother, who and all my sisters and all my cousins who have been a greatest strength for me because see you know that there are lots of things for us we need to take care of the hospital we need to take care of so many things but without that moral support without somebody pushing you always and telling you that they are there, it would be impossible. And actually, it was told by my husband that I won this, and it was something I kept on asking him, "Is this true? Is this true?" Because we always think that probably we need some more things, we need more things to reach wherever we are, and these awards simply tell you in simplistic way that yes, you deserve this. I mean, you are on the right track. So that's what these awards tell us, and this is something which was really, really great feeling for me. And it took a lot of days to think in that, okay, I have won an award. Thank you so much. I must thank your forum for giving me this. Thank you.
Right. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions also.
Okay. We have always made sure that we need to give the scholarships to the people. So we have something called SS scholarship, and we have the corporate social responsibility, of course. So in the scholarship, that is actually it is in the name of my father and my sister-in-law. It's a Sanjeev Raipa and Sanita scholarship program where we have given lots and lots of students. It could be free books, it could be free courses, it could be free products which would help them to pass the exam. Of course, we have a criteria, we have a committee which will evaluate them, because for a scholarship, you need to have a basic criteria of how many years they are working and what service they are providing to the people, and actually why they are in need of that. So there is a committee which will evaluate, and then we will provide. Apart from this, we do a lot of local health camps, and also we do sponsored lots of like during the pandemic we sponsored lots of medicines and so on, to say that. And we make sure that every year we do contribute to the probably a treatment of a person or a treatment of a first of all, in our companies also, we have a policies like if anybody is sick, our father or mother or somebody is sick, we make sure that we do give them some amount of whatever the financial help they need. But on the largest aspect, I would say that we have been with every other course, whatever we announce, we always provide the scholarship to the students. As I said, we do have students from Nigeria, South Africa, wherever you name, we have. And trust me, it is very difficult for them to pay even the fees for the course. So for that, we would always provide them to attend the course free of cost and to pass these exams. So this SS scholarships, I would say there are probably thousands and thousands of beneficiaries who have taken this benefits, and they have really done well in their exams and achieved their goals.
Right, ma'am. So, before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give them?
Okay, for all the people, I would say never run behind the success. It's like you keep doing your work, be honest, be dedicated. That's all is required. When you respond to the pain of the other person, automatically you are a winner altogether. Basically, being kind, being following your ethics, because that is something which is very rarely seen nowadays. So following the ethics and being honest and doing your hard work. Remember, there is no shortcut to success. The more and more you feel the pain of the others, step in their shoes and understand their problems and try to figure out an innovative solutions for them. So that would help you to grow better and to help people. Bringing on to that, Vatika, I just want to add on, like when the pandemic set in, we had lots of things to work on, because it was always a face-to-face thing. Like any other people, like any other person, we were also taken back from the pandemic. How we will help our students? But then we thought of the quicker, our digital innovative team. They brought on lots of things, lots of apps which we brought in, and the LMS system which brought in, which helped the loads of students all over the world. So whoever is thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, or probably you want to achieve something, always catch hold of what is important at this point of time. And in the long run, you must always hold on to your values, ethics, whatever your parents or elders have given, and always be honest and be prompt. You will always succeed. You will always succeed, and success will follow you if you follow your hard work. Yes, Radhika.
Right, ma'am. So, that I must say is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Atika. Thank you. It was really pleasure to let me talk this much, and probably you helped me to give my ideas to others. So that itself is a big deal for me. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate all your efforts. The IAF, whatever you guys are doing, you are recognizing the talents, you are helping people to believe that they are running on the right track. Thank you so much, Utka. It was wonderful to talk to you. Thank you so much.